Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is your news report, second stimulus check update, and second stimulus package update. Our customers of many tax preparation companies, including TurboTax and H&R Block, Jackson Hewitt, and others, noticed earlier this week that their stimulus checks had been deposited into bank accounts they did not recognize. The companies soon notified taxpayers the IRS had erroneously deposited payments into temporary pass-through accounts from previous years that customers no longer had access to. Now, the IRS says that the mistakes happened because of the speed at which it was required to send out the second round of stimulus payments. Everybody tell me in the comments down below, how much should our third stimulus check be? $2,000 or $1,400? Now, with all this breaking news, when exactly will we receive a third stimulus check of $2,000 or $1,400? To find out, just be sure to stay until the end of the video. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on post notifications. And by the way folks, I'm doing a huge Amazon gift card giveaway. 5 people receive a $50 Amazon gift card. And if you want to enter the giveaway, just be sure to subscribe to my channel, turn on post notifications, and leave a comment down below telling me that you gave this video a like.
We have, it's almost a foregone conclusion that there will be additional stimulus, that there will be additional fiscal spending. And here we are. We haven't even approached, Biden's proposal yet, and we're getting pushed back.
Yeah, and I'm sure Steve Grasso has views on this, and welcome back, Steve. I don't think there are a lot of things that can torpedo this market. I don't think this is it. I think, not that I'm some political genius, but Joe Manchin is saying, you know what, I'm a Democrat, but don't think you have my vote. And he's flexing his political muscles, and he's done it before, and he's doing it again. And he's showing the world in a lot of ways that, there are a lot of powerful people in Washington. He happens to be one of them, by the way, given the way the Senate is structured. So I don't think this is why you should be concerned about the market. They'll ram something.
Of many tax preparation companies, including TurboTax and H&R Block, as well as Jackson Hewitt, noticed earlier this week that their stimulus checks had been deposited into bank accounts that they did not recognize. But the IRS said that the mistakes happened because of the speed at which it was required to send out a second round of stimulus payments. And now TurboTax says the issue has been fixed. The IRS announced Friday afternoon that millions of payments were being rerouted to the correct bank accounts. A TurboTax spokeswoman said the fix also applies to customers who received the payment status number 2, not available message, while using the IRS Get My Payment tool. She added, "We've been working tirelessly with the Treasury and the IRS to get stimulus payments to our customers. We know how important these funds are for so many Americans, and we regret that an IRS has caused delay." And this report from Political News speaks about Senator Joe Manchin's opinion on the third round of stimulus checks. Manchin said sending checks to people that basically already have a check. Manchin sprang last week to the position of a vital swing vote. Now the Democrats hold a slim majority in the Senate, following twin Democratic wins in the Georgia runoffs. The chamber is now split 50-50, with Kamala Harris breaking any ties. Joe Manchin told reporters, "If I'm in a position that I can make a difference by bringing this country back together and making us work in a bipartisan way, I will use it for that." Manchin instead called Sunday for doing something legislatively that puts people back to work, including passing a big infrastructure bill. "If you want to spend $2 trillion or $3 trillion, invest it in infrastructure," he said. "There's a lot we can do to put people back to work. Most people who got a $1,200 stimulus payment last year via direct deposit will get their second round $600 stimulus check the same way. That includes beneficiaries of Social Security, railroad retirement, and other federal programs." The IRS announced on December 29th that most Social Security, retirement, and disability beneficiaries, railroad retirees, and those receiving veteran benefits do not need to take any action to receive a payment. The IRS will rely on the information they received when pushing out the earlier $1,200 checks to distribute the new $600 stimulus checks. Essentially, everyone who got a check in 2020 will still get a second check this year. That includes Social Security retirement beneficiaries and railroad retirees, as well as those receiving SSDI and SSI payments. The IRS began sending direct deposit payments to bank accounts on December 29th, and it started mailing payments on December 30th.
I don't know how you parse it, because it seemed like his spokesperson backpedaled a little bit when Kayla called the office for follow-up on the Washington Post comments, but he said absolutely not to the Washington Post. And he also said that he didn't know what additional stimulus checks would get us in terms of getting people back to their jobs.
Yeah, so I think you touched on a bunch of things there. Guy had mentioned that he's a very powerful person the way the Senate lines up right now. That is true, that's correct. But what Joe Manchin always does is look for cover. And what I mean by that is he's looking to see if there are Republicans that are going to be voting for this stimulus plan so that he can go back to his state and say, I'm fiscally responsible and I'm not just throwing everything out and everything at this in a reckless manner. Having said that, originally when the value play started, Melissa, they talked about 10 trillion in spending. I think that we're going to see numbers. Obviously, we're not talking about 10 trillion in this stimulus package, but I believe that there's enough Republicans that will vote for this package to give Joe Manchin the cover that he
For watching, everybody, and until next time, have a great day.